Hi everyone, I am Wafa Lango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. Today we will be discussing the third part of your predicate that is known as main verb. Now what is difference between verb and main verb? Now we will discuss it later on. Let's define first main verb. Definition of main verb is when there are two verbs in a sentence. When there are two verbs in a sentence, the action verb is called main verb. The action verb is going to be called main verb. Keep in your mind. For example, one example is there. If I say he teaches grammar, teaches is only over here verb, but when there are two verbs in a sentence, for example, as we discussed in previous lecture, that helping verbs or primary verbs or modal auxiliary verbs, when a verb is followed by action verb, the verb will be called main verb. Now if you remember, in previous lecture we discussed that those verbs which help the action verb and tell us the tense are called helping verbs and tell us the possibility are called modal auxiliary verbs. But main verb is what? Your action verb. So definition of main verb is what? When there are two verbs in a sentence. Is also your verb and teaching is also your verb. Can is also your verb and teach is as well your verb. So when there are two verbs in a sentence, the action verb you are going to call main verb. Now in first example, there is only one verb. He teaches grammar. Teaches is only your verb. There is no concept of verb, main verb. Now, but if there are two verbs in a sentence, now in second example, he is teaching grammar. Is your helping verb, helping the action verb and telling you the tense. So that's why it is called helping or primary verb. And can is also your verb and teach is also your verb. Can is helping the action verb teach and telling you the possibility. So those verbs which help the action verb and tell us the tense are called helping verbs, and those verbs which help the action verb and tell us the possibility are called modal auxiliary verbs. One thing should be noticed that he is teaching, there are two verbs, is and as well as teaching. In third example, can as well as teach. So the definition of main verb is what? When there are two verbs in a sentence. For example, is and teaching, can and teach. So action verb, your action verb in second example is teaching. This will be your main verb, and the third example, teach is your main verb because there are two verbs, can and teach. So action verb teaching in second example, action verb teach in third example is your main verb. Hope you got the lecture about main verb. Wish you best of luck. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.